The first thing you need is not a download of God's power. The first thing you need is a download of God's culture, God's environment, God's culture. Simulate an organization that has the fruit of the Spirit, and you will see the extent of advancement that will happen there. When you see companies grow and they tell you these companies are nice, do you know that they have brought policies that are consistent with the fruit of the Spirit? That is the reason why they are going forward. Honor, they greet people, they show manners. Are we together now? They value integrity. You translate them into policies. All the nations today you call first world. Now, whether they believe in Jesus personally or not, I am saying any policy that simulates heaven is because it has captured within it the nature of God. They may not call it that way. We have Millennium Development Goals. We have all kinds of projects. UN, African Union, they are pushing all these things, and I've read some of them. Intelligently presented, I can summarize all of them. The world is in hunger looking for the nature of God. They do not know it is God's nature they are trying to get. They call it peace, they call it justice, they call it equity. Are we together now? These are just intelligent intellectual names. I am telling you, the problem of the world today is that we have deviated from this reality of the image of Christ, and we are paying for it. Love, 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 love. What makes somebody who is due for promotion and then they fight the person simply because of the color of his skin or the region that he comes from? Party spirits, seditions, these things are not found in the nature of Christ. He sits upon a throne that is made up of righteousness and justice. Every time men deviate from living in the environment of God's nature, God's love, the fruit of the Spirit, there will be consequences. Who is learning so far? Build a business whose environment and whose culture is parallel and similar and in consistency with the fruit of the Spirit, and watch what happens to that business. You literally can use the fruit of the Spirit, translate them into policies, run your business. And watch what happens. In this organization, there's love. Before you report anybody, tell me 3 things you love about the person. Then you can criticize. If you cannot tell me, go back to your office. Fruit of the Spirit. You don't have to paste it on people's face and say the fruit of the Spirit is love. In this company, there's joy. Are we together? So as the CEO, maybe once a week, you stroll into every office, crack a joke and let the people laugh, and then you go back and see what happens to their productivity. The fruit of the Spirit is beyond just a nature. It is the environment that optimizes the function of man. When man goes out of the fruit of the Spirit, it's like a fish going out of water. Are you learning now? It's like a bird not having the ability to fly. When you rate a bird using the ability to swim, it will fall short of it. Man has gone out of his spiritual ecosystem. Is the reason why we have sicknesses today we cannot explain. Is the reason why we are intellectual and yet not moving forward. God created man in his image. Who is learning? Let me tell you the truth. One of the secrets of longevity is to walk in the fruit of the Spirit. Believe me when I tell you this. The fruit of the Spirit. Read it and pray it in your life. That in the name of Jesus, I walk in love. In the name of Jesus, I live a joyful life. I will never wrinkle my face because of the problems happening around my nation. While I am trusting God for a miracle, you tell yourself, in the name of Jesus, I enjoy peace. I refuse to overthink. My mind will not be stressed because of overthinking. There are young